Hey, look at that. Wow. Welcome to the stream. This is Deathwish Dina, and I'm Al Underwood, also known as Wonder Stash. And we're enjoying
some Ramones and some refreshments.
Some Ramones on the radio, and some refreshments at Foreman's Tavern in the East Valley, Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Lion Fire says I legit dressed up like a Ramone. And it's true, I'm dressed up like a Ramone.
Yep.
Well, your OnlyFans is about to pop off. That's true. If I do take some tips from Belle Delphine, my OnlyFans will totally pop off.
Oh, I don't know about that. Boy, I don't know about you, but my hands got cold.
Not me. My hands are totally fine.
Well, I've got...
You forget to tell Dina about that she's not dead.
You're not dead.
Tips from Belle Delphine or tips? Tips from Belle Delphine. She just got done doing an interview with Philip DeFranco that was actually really, really good. So I was excited about that because I don't know. I like hearing her weird stories of lifestyle, everything.
What does she do?
Belle Delphine, she's like a famous e-girl. She's the Gamer Girl Water girl, who's like super famous for...
Oh, the water girl.
Yeah, she's a fucking marketing genius.
Yeah.
What?
Somebody is. I don't know if it's her, but...
No, it's her because she doesn't have anybody else working for her. She's done like multiple interviews. It's just her and her boyfriend who live in house.
There you go.
It's not her boyfriend doing it. Trust me, her boyfriend's a fucking genius. She's been doing this for like years.
I know.
Riding that fucking team. She does not have a marketing team, I promise you. She would fucking say something if she did. Also, you're not dead. I am dead inside. I love Belle Delphine. I fucking do love Belle Delphine. She is the best. Read it. Also, you're not dead. Also, you're not dead. Yeah, also, you're not dead. What am I reading? You love Belle Delphine. She flipped that switch. What switch did I flip? What am I reading?
I don't know. But
I don't know either.
There's no settings to fix the lighting on this.
There is. There isn't technically, but there is. Remember? You knew the
filter? I don't
Yeah.
know the filter.
It's not that one though. Hold on. Hey, don't get mad at me because your phone for some reason doesn't know. Nope. Hold on. Go to color. There you go. And then try through some of these. See if any of them lighten it up. That one does, see a little bit. That one does a lot.
Which is the one that makes me look like a young...
I don't know which one makes you look like
a young Macaulay Culkin.
She does porn now? Yeah, Belle Delphine totally does porn now. She did...
Surprise!
She did a porn with her boyfriend, or multiple porns with her boyfriend, I guess now, so... So good on her, yeah. It was her and her boyfriend was wearing a teddy bear head, and it was hilarious because it was like a Christmas theme, and she was sleeping with her teddy bear, and then her teddy bear wakes up at the end of it, and he's in like a room, in a bedroom, with all of his waifu stuff and like old fucking McDonald's wrappers everywhere, and it was all supposed to be the teddy bear's dream of fucking her. It was hilarious.
We got it. We kind of knew where you were going.
It was, no you didn't.
Yeah, we knew where you were going.
That her teddy bear would wake up from a dream?
The parlance in the industry is clown porn, basically. That's just clown shit, same old stories.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be like this, a dream. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, it's mildly predictable, but it was pretty hilarious.
Mildly
But
predictable.
in the actual fuck, her boyfriend makes me feel like I'm big. Oh my god. Awkward.
Yeah, tell me more.
Okay, so.
I hate that filter.
Fucking clowns, I hate them. You hate this filter?
No, I think it's just nature of the beast.
Yes.
I'm gonna pay for the pro version of this because that offers a lot of options that you don't get in the
There's a
basic
pro
one.
version of it?
Yeah, if you click these little menu right here,
I don't think it's available yet.
Camera Pro.
Uh-huh. No, see, it's not there. They haven't done it yet.
Oh, see,
But you can adjust the brightness.
I think it's a
here.
pay for.
I don't think it is. There you go. Up. There you go.
Now I gotta turn that filter off. Where the hell that was.
Anyway, so Al, tell us some stories about Larry Flint.
He was a nice guy.
I'm not saying he
Treated me
wasn't a
well.
nice guy. I
Uh,
literally don't know anything about him. I didn't watch any of the movies.
oh, you know what?
or
Let's do
anything.
that some night. Come over and watch the movie The People versus Larry Flint. I think
yeah?
you'll like it. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
It won an Academy
Motherfucker.
Award. It was made by one of the greatest film directors in. in history.
I gotta do jumping jacks.
Well, do them, but don't embarrass the world. That's enough. Don't be a monkey for these people.
Okay, that's it. That's all you get.
Don't be a monkey for these people.
It's a part of the stream. I'm not gonna do another one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cashing it in just a minute. We're not doing. Oh, I don't do push-ups now. I gotta take that one off. I'll give you that one back. Push-ups don't happen because the ground's dirty in LA, and I didn't think about that when I started that one. So whoever did push-ups, I will give you the points back tonight. So there's that. And if there was
She'll do push-ups before the night's over for you.
no, I won't. Look at this ground. This nasty.
It's asphalt.
And not in a pandemic either. I'm not going to touch the ground in a pandemic. It's nasty.
Suddenly she became all prissy. We thought she was tough
Uh-huh.
for a while.
Okay, thanks. Wrong. Okay, so Al, tell us the horn story.
No, you know that story.
I know
You
I
gotta
know that
come up with
story, but
something.
they don't know that story.
I don't know. What do you guys want to know about Larry Flint?
Yeah, what do you guys want to know about Larry Flint?
I worked with him. I worked for him for 12 years.
Where's Philistine? He was the one asking.
Spent Christmases with him, Thanksgivings, birthdays. I tell you what. I think to tell you something's kind of wild. He wanted to throw a 35th every 5 years. He'd throw an anniversary party for his company, celebrate his success. He wanted to throw a 35th anniversary party, and he was going to rent out a former hotel, now event space in Los Angeles.
Can you not say which one it is?
I just can't remember the name of it, but
Okay.
it was over. It was. I want to say it was over by MacArthur Park. It was near there, the Park Plaza. It was called
Okay.
the Park Plaza in LA, I think. And anyhow, big cavernous place. It's a big party. Thousands of people. People come from all over the country, and some people come from over the world to attend these parties. And Larry wanted to have. Larry Flint's at this time, it was his 35th anniversary party. He'd been doing this adult material stuff for 35 years. He's the king of adult entertainment in the world, and he's co-owns gentlemen's clubs, strip clubs. And I've only been working for him at the time of this story 5 years. And
Still a damn long time.
well, the point is this, is that he, before the time of this story, the idea of freestanding stripper poles the stripper could swing on wasn't a thing that you could just order and have a million of and put everywhere. They were just starting to get into a pole that attaches to a ceiling and the floor
That you can
in
just,
your
like, make
at
it
home.
happen.
At home, yeah. But there were a few people had made some that were heavy bases that had just a brass pole go straight up that you could take anywhere and someone could swing on. The problem with that is the weight and centrifugal force of a body swinging on that requires a very heavy base, and it was very difficult.
Very heavy base,
very
yeah.
difficult to come up with that. But Larry wanted, I want 10 stripper poles that
Of course he does.
and that strippers can swing on at the party. They can put around different places at the party. And he looks up at me and he goes, I need you to find 10 stripper poles for me. I was like, of all the people he knows in the industry, he looks to the head of marketing and advertising for the casino.
And goes, you need to find 10 stripper poles.
He was like, no, if anyone can find 10 freestanding stripper poles, it's you. I'm like, but you're Larry Flint, and you have all of this. He goes, you can do it.
Now.
Yeah, I found a company in Orange County that was in the stages of making those things. I said I needed 10 of them.
And they're like, fuck you, nope.
They made it happen, and I had to go down there.
Well, did they tell you fuck you, nope, and then you told them who they were for?
No, I told them what it was for anyway, but
I asked them, and then they instantly said fuck you, nope, but it was like, but it's for.
no, we don't play those games. But it was just interesting to be basically a marketing executive for the company and have the owner go, who's the king of porn, and look at me and go, if anyone can find stripper poles, that guy can.
It's you.
And I found them, which is kind of amazing. When you need something, when
I'm not shocked at all.
when the task is given, they will find if you're up to the task or not. You know?
That's very true.
I know the day he. Yeah, here's something interesting. At the time I was hired, I hadn't met him. I had met other people, and I was interviewed by other people, and I was given the job. And after I was in the office a few days, literally, I was told by the general manager of the casino and the and Larry's attorney at the time, that I'm just an employee, and I'm thinking the last person I'm going to meet is Larry Flint, you know.
Yeah.
And
Keep talking. I'm just adjusting.
that's all right. But yeah, my third day in the office, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And then I remember being in a meeting with my boss, and he says, now, it wasn't an if, it was a when Larry wants to meet you, we're going to be there with you. We're going to sit on either side of you. And we don't want you to say anything without us letting you know first that it's okay to speak.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, they were so worried, this myth that, you know, if you say anything to Larry, it's like politicians. If you say anything, just like pondering something, then someone thinks, well, that's what you're going to do, and that's the policy, and then we get stuck having to do it. So the guy that was the general manager of the casino literally said, he was not joking. I thought he was joking, but he said, yeah, and if you go to say anything that we don't want you to say, we're going to kick you under the table. And that's what I said. And he goes, I'm not kidding. We will kick you under the table and to signal you not to go there. And I thought, wow, these guys are fucked up, scared little people. And
Weird.
this is how smart Larry is. He knows the lay of the land, and he knows what people are going to do. So he waited for a day when my boss, or the general manager of the casino, was off, and his attorney, who was co-running the casino at the time, was out of town. And he called me one morning, and he goes, I thought it was somebody making a joke. Larry has a distinctive voice and draw. So last person I think is going to call me is Larry Flint. So I think it's a friend calling me to bust my balls. And he says, Al Underwood? I go, yes, it's me. He says, this is Larry Flint.
And you're like, sure.
And I said, yeah, Larry, what's up? And I got my feet up on my desk. And he says, I was wondering if you could make some time to come up to my office and do a little brainstorming about marketing. And I realized halfway through that sentence, this is nobody I know playing a joke. And I realized, oh my God, I think I'm talking to Larry Flint. And I said, sure, Larry, when would you like to make time? He goes, well, I was just wondering if you could make some time out of your day today. Today. I said, I realized, wow, this is the boss. So I literally leapt up from my chair. I didn't know, should I salute? I was literally like, what am I doing? I'm like, I wanted to stand at attention, let him know I was being respectful. He says, can you come up this afternoon? And I said, yeah, of course. He goes, well, I don't want to interrupt you if you have something planned.
You're like, you're Larry Flint.
Exactly. If the boss says come up, you go. But that's how respectful he is. He's like, well, if you got something to do, we can do it another time. And I said, no. What time is it? He goes, how's 2 o'clock work for you? I was like, I'll be there. And so that's my entree into him. But he wanted to meet me. Can I tell you the end of the story?
Yeah. No, you can't tell me the end of the story.
All right, it's a good story. The end.
Tell us the end of the story, Al.
So I go up to his office. He's got a 10-story office building. And if you ever see the movie The People versus Larry Flint, and you see the scenes that take place in his office, his suite, that was they actually filmed at his office in his suite. So you're seeing the real deal. That's no set dressing.
I was
That's
like,
not
I
a
don't know what he's
set.
talking about.
You will.
You will.
It's a big place. It's very large. It's the top floor. It's the top quarter of a 10-story building is his office. Anyhow, I go there, and it's austere. It's built to intimidate everybody who comes in. Marble columns,
Yeah.
large carpeted room, and his desk is a huge mahogany desk. It looks like the Resolute desk in the Oval Office, and you have to walk like forever to get to him. It's very quiet, curtains, and I get there, and I go to shake. He's not a tall man. He sits in a wheelchair. He's tall, but he's in a wheelchair, confined to a wheelchair, and he's behind a really big desk. And I'm 5'4". So the first time you meet
Anyone?
a business executive, let alone the owner or a major celebrity who's your boss, when you make that first meeting, you want to shake his hand like a man, right? You want to get a grip. I'm so small and he's so short in the chair that when I reached out to shake his hand, the best I could do was grab his fingertips for a little shake. It was the wimpiest shake anyone's ever given. And all I could think was like, oh, hell no. That's not the impression I'm going to leave with my new boss. That I'm that guy. Wink, wink. And
Fingertip shake.
and that stayed in my mind through the entire meeting that I was in for about 45 minutes. It's like, I'm going to shake his hand like a man. Somehow, I'm going to figure this out. And I don't know if it was appropriate to walk around behind his desk, because generally speaking, you don't walk behind somebody's desk.
Yeah.
That's his space. You deal with him from the front. And so all through this 45-minute meeting I'm about to have, all I'm thinking in the background is, how do I shake his hand so he knows I'm a man? So he says, I'm going to invite in my publicist, Pam, I think her name, Debbie, I don't know.
Janet. New
So
Zealand.
she comes in,
Rose.
and she sits next to me. I'm sitting, we're both sitting across from Larry. And he says, this is Al Underwood, head of marketing for the casino. And what I had to figure out rather quickly in this meeting is that I had a job, and nobody knew who I was because I came from outside the company. So nobody had any reference of who the hell I was. And all they knew is that I used to work at Universal Studios. But they really had nothing to hang on about who I am and what I was. And I knew nothing about anybody else. And so Pam's sitting next to me, and Larry says, well, what do you think we should do? And she goes, well, I have these friends that have an ad agency. And
Tommy.
what up, Tommy? And she's basically said, you know, they could come in, look at the situation, and for, you know, about $1 million, assess the situation, and then for $1 million, probably build $1 million advertising campaign to roll out. And Larry's just sitting there quietly, watching and listening, and she finishes her pitch. And I've never met her before that moment. And I've only met Larry a few moments before that. And Larry says, just kind of looks over at me, and I know he's a canny, I get that he's kind of cagey and canny guy, but he just kind of looks over with me to the side and he goes, Al, what do you think? And I realized I was just given the ball, and now I'm in the hot seat because I'm at that place
Yeah, you are.
where whatever I say could be, it's gonna be
executed.
it's gonna be broadcast everywhere, and I could be shot.
Yeah.
But I didn't care. So I said, Larry, I don't know Pam. And I don't know you, Larry. I said, but all I know is I don't need to spend $1 million to have somebody tell me how to spend my next $1 million. And she looked at me like I just punched her in the face. And Larry looks at her, and Larry looks at me, and he gives me the side eye, and he looks me straight in the eye and talks to Pam, and he says, Pam, I like what Al says, and we're going to do whatever Al wants to do. And I want you to help him out. So she was fucked because she had to help me now, because if she didn't help me, if I needed her help, then it would look bad for her, right? She's not a team player.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I had the football. And 12 years later, you know, I helped him drive that business, helped him make a lot of money, and the company was making $54 million a year, you know.
Oh, damn.
But it's one of those things where I made an enemy. I didn't realize it at that moment. I just made a big enemy in Pam.
Oh, no.
Because she was gonna, you know, she was trying to get her friends who have a company $1 million account or a $2 million account to go spend money, and you know, I know how that shit works. And but there was nothing I could do. I had to do what was right by me, by Larry.
Too, you're right. You don't need to spend $1 million to have somebody tell you how to spend $1 million.
Unless you really wanted to get a hold of somebody's $1 million and spend it.
Phil says, so you helped break America?
Yeah, you know, it was just amazing. It was an amazing event. That was my first meeting with Larry Flint. And that's what started a long relationship. You know, can I tell you a little one more? No,
I don't care.
I'm rambling now. My beer my beer hit. That margarita and that beer. I'm like, I got stories.
Like, now I got all the stories.
I could tell you some racy stories, but
I don't know if you tell racy. Well, we could maybe tell some racy stories. Maybe nothing too racy.
I didn't say graphic.
What?
I didn't say graphic.
That's true. You didn't say graphic. We can allow racy.
But yeah.
Tell us one.
I'm not gonna tell you about the time the two big black girls took me into my office and blew the hell out of me and did them up on my conference table. I wouldn't tell you stories like that.
Oh boy.
Because that was a crazy night.
I don't know what he's talking about. None of this was said out loud. That was all just inside thoughts.
It was my life. You don't have to feel bad about it. It was all me. It was a great time.
I don't feel bad about it.
There's nothing like hearing a woman say, I ain't never had a white guy before.
And then bite you? I'm so confused. Oh, wow.
Anyhow, that's the end of that story. I don't need to go anywhere.
Tell them some more racy stuff while I go get another beer. I'll be right back.
No.
Tell them all about those girls in your office. Do you want anything else?
Sanitizer. No, go have some more drinks. Get another beer that you like.
I'm going to get one more beer.
I'm not going to talk to these guys. I'm going to enjoy my drink. Give a tribute to my ex-boss. Good times. So sorry, Al. Thank you. That's very kind. Strange in life, you know, there's family that are important, but there's mentors that you will meet along the way if you're lucky. And sometimes your mentor could be somebody you work with or for. In my case, he took me under his wing and taught me how to be a better businessman. And here's a line you can keep. He used to say this. He goes, if you want to move along, you got to get along. And it's a very simple thing to say, but it's very hard to do. But I remember that all the time. But if you want to move along, you got to get along. Nobody wants to work with an obstinate fucker. Yeah. Yeah, talk about a guy who did it, right? Ah. You're very good people to follow Death Wish Dina. She's a good person. I met her part of the beard and mustache competitive bearding community. She's great. We were. I met her at a competition here in Los Angeles. The people that were organizing it and the MC of it, they were doing a horrible job. The whole show was just failing. It was like not organized well. It had no. It wasn't flowing well. Audience patter interaction was not very good. And Dina just couldn't take it anymore. So she just literally, and she was wearing this beautiful like Marilyn Monroe style dress from Some Like It Hot. And heels. She looked great. She was a goddess. All of that dark flowing hair she's got. And she just couldn't take what she was watching. And she got up, walked right up on stage, grabbed a microphone and chimed in and started being an MC. And she was on top of it and got things rolling right away. Sadly, I was loving the fact that she got up and took the wheel and started driving the bus.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
It was you. It kind of rubbed some people that were organizers of the event the wrong way.
Oh,
but,
we are talking about
yeah,
me.
but fuck them, you know? When somebody has it and knows what needs to be done and sees that the train's heading off the rails.
On fire,
get up
off the rails, going into a fucking veering cliff.
You know, don't ask permission, just get up and save it. Save people.
It was real bad.
Yeah.
I did save that. I will say that that's for damn sure.
And rather than, and this says a lot about who those people were. And that's no judgment like they're bad people. It's just like, this is who they were.
Bad people, fuck that shit.
That's not for me to say, but I'm just saying, you know, they didn't have the experience or the certain quality necessary to pull that off in a successful way. So rather than thank her for being involved and pulling it together, they ostracized her and treated her poorly. And I just thought, it says everything you need to know about them and less about, what's your name again?
I don't know. I don't even remember anymore.
Yeah.
I'm too drunk. Who am I? Where am I at? What's going on?
She's a good kid. And a great kisser.
I don't even know if I'm a great kisser.
I wouldn't know. Not part of my.
I think I'd probably be.
It's not in my portfolio of knowledge, believe it or not.
Philistine, where do you used to like to go on your weekend trips to LA? What was your favorite spots and places to visit and things to do?
Yeah. Leave us a comment, like and comment below.
If you enjoy the content,
because
I'm
hit
that notification bell.
I'm streaming on YouTube right now, so if you go to Al Underwood on YouTube, you'll see the shittier version of.
So why didn't you get Wonder Stash on YouTube?
I'm going to. I've got that. I can do whatever I want. YouTube is like, Mr. Underwood, this way, please. Have everything. Twitch says you can't not have your own name. I'm like, wow, okay. Fuck you, Twitch.
I would find a concert and go
to Felipe's. Also a museum. Any museum in particular? The new Peterson Automotive Museum looks great. They did a really good job with the.
Have you not been yet?
The collection. Oh, that's beautiful.
You said it looks great.
Yeah, I mean, when they reskin it, because it was around before they put that red skin on it. Yeah, Peterson Automotive.
The red skin's like been there for like probably almost 6 years.
Not that long, but there, yeah.
Close to it.
Yeah.
But
that's not very long.
You've been in that museum, though.
Yeah,
right?
as I'm saying, the museum's the same. It's just, but they rearranged things and they put this new skin on it. Yeah.
We took my dad there. He was really. My dad and his.
We're having our first fight.
When they came, no, I just didn't know. It was just like. So when my dad came to town, we took him and his friend, and I think it was like $30 a head to get in. He was pissed as hell about that.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money to see cars in this town, apparently.
I know, it's dumb.
Felipe's is good. Culver City, you know what? I was going to take her to Culver City for a live stream, so now we'll have to do that.
Yeah, we will.
We'll go to Culver City for a live stream. Culver City's cleaned up.
I don't know anything about.
Well,
Culver
they've got a
City.
lot.
Never
You know,
been.
Apple's putting in a new building there. Netflix is putting in a new building there. It's got a real big complex they have in the city. So we'll show all that off. It'd be great.
You found a Cold War museum. What?
Yeah.
Do that. That sounds interesting.
And-
Oh, that was in Culver City. You want to go to a Culver City Cold War museum?
Yeah, if they've got a cold. Oh yeah, and they also have the Museum of Jurassic Technology. Have you heard of it?
That's it. Is that Culver?
Yeah, it's right
Really?
there. Yeah.
Museum of Jurassic Technology is hands down my favorite museum in the entire fucking heart of LA ever. I love it. It's fantastic and weird. And
You've been there?
yes.
Oh,
multiple
okay.
times.
That's
I've been there,
Culver City.
5 times.
Well, then you've been to Culver City.
I fucking love the Museum of Jurassic Technology, and then you go to the Army surplus store that's right around the corner.
Yeah. Tell them about what that museum of.
I don't tell anybody about what
Jurassic Technology.
Museum of Jurassic Technology is. It's a museum that makes fun of museums in essence, but also has some really interesting
Pseudoscience.
things in it. There is some pseudoscience, but there's some other stuff that's not pseudoscience.
Really?
I mean, the whole history behind and the interesting thing about the Jacob's Ladder stuff is kind of cool. And then the guy.
I've never been in.
Really?
Ow! When it was at the peak of its coolness, I was like, I'm not going.
It's so run down and shitty and
Yeah,
awful, but
yeah.
it's great. Right. So I guess maybe we will go into it a little bit. So there's an entire exhibit about.
There's that hotel right across from near there, like a block from there, where when they were filming the movie The Wizard of Oz, at the studio right next door, that was the hotel where all of the Munchkins stayed.
I don't know anything about any of that, but all right, Munchkin Hotel.
Have you ever? It's called The Wizard of Oz. It's a really famous movie, and a lot of little people starred in it as characters called Munchkin.
Munchkin.
They were little people. You never seen The Wizard of Oz?
No, that one that goes from black and white to color.
The sepia tone, the color? Yeah, dick. I will play this game and win.
I will play this game.
And win. Yeah. But anyhow, there's a movie. You ever heard of Under the Rainbow? There was a movie called Under the Rainbow.
Oh, I
which-
thought you were like, I was like,
It's called Under the Rainbow, and it stars. It's a comedy, supposedly. Stars Chevy Chase, and but it chronicles the crazy times that went on at that hotel when, at the time they were shooting that movie, and the Munchkins were staying in the hotel, because a lot of them were circus performers. A lot of them were from Europe, had never been
yeah.
outside of Europe before, so they were just, and they're getting all this per diem money that they didn't know what to do with. So they partied like crazy, literally swinging off the chandeliers in the Culver City or the Culver Hotel. Anyhow, that historic hotel is still there, very beautiful, good jazz music. Yeah, I have all the stories that none of you millennials want to hear.
No.
I know old stuff. Oh, by the way, what do you think? Should I shave this off and be just the mustache for the competition?
You asked that, and I said,
I
yeah.
know. Okay, I didn't know what your answer was.
No, but I was gonna say before you.
I'm going to shave it tomorrow so I can get used to it.
Stop coughing.
She's got Ebola. Don't worry about the COVID. She's got Ebola.
Before you. Wow, why can't I hold on?
Did you blow somebody in the bathroom? It was too big?
How dare you? No. I just.
It's very funny. Very tacky, but it was funny.
So before you interrupted me about Munchkin Museum, when I was talking about Museum of Jurassic or Munchkin Hotel,
I'm such a man.
I was talking about Museum of Jurassic Technology,
Spit it out.
and I was trying to tell you about some of the exhibits,
Tell me more.
and then you're like, "I'm gonna tell you about a hotel."
Well, it was such an interesting story. Tell me more about music.
But I'm like, but you could have told it after I told you about the Museum of Jurassic
Oh,
Technology.
that was a great story. The museum. Museum? What?
Best concert I ever saw was at the Wiltern. Who'd you see?
Yeah. You can't leave it just there. Tell us who it was.
So they do have some pseudoscience stuff, but the coolest things that are there, in my opinion, there's a thing that's dedicated to Jacob's Ladder and like the history behind Jacob's Ladder and how to do like different types of like rope games,
Oh,
which I think is kind of actually really kind of cool and weird and interesting.
wow. Rope games
Don't be an asshole.
with ladders. And Jacob.
And then there's these art pieces that you have to look at through a microscope. I'm not gonna tell you anything now. You're being an asshole.
Sorry.
Benefit concert for Tournament
Tell me.
Jackal theme, hosted by Steve Val, about 20 awesome guitarists. A concert that could only happen in LA.
That's wonderful.
I don't know
Congratulations.
who any of those people are.
No, you're supposed to say, I love those people. What a great thing, though. It's a beautiful theater. I mean, if you're going to have the best, concert experience, that's certainly a magical venue to have that happen in.
Wiltern's
Congratulations,
great.
yeah.
Wiltern, the Mayan, and there's one other one that's pretty decent. LA is amazing
Yeah.
when it's open.
So, tell us more about the ladder and the rope. No, really. Well,
You're such a dick.
No, now I want to know about the rope.
No, I was saying there's another exhibit where you have to look through a microscope, and it's this guy who used to catch butterflies,
Oh, wow.
and then he used
No, I think I know where you're going with this.
He used to take all the cells off the wings that were different colors and then separate them into boxes and then make art pieces out of the cells
Oh my
from
God.
the fucking...
That is kind of amazing.
It's amazing. And he makes these huge like vases with like a whole bunch of flowers and like birds with all these feathers. And each one of the colors...
Are they
is-
miniatures?
You have to look at them through a microscope. Yes.
So they're miniatures.
They're teeny.
Wow.
It's wild. So there's that
Is that the
one.
guy he did carving on a grain of rice?
I don't think it's the
Okay.
same guy, no.
Different
then-
skill set.
Yeah, and then there's another room that's my favorite room, and it's called I think it's called Taming of the Bees. Sounds right. And all it is
They tell you they're tame and they make you go in.
it's like 4 different rooms, and all they
Sting
do
the
is
shit out of you.
they tell you about old school science on how to of medicine.
Yeah.
And where a lot of like themes came from. So like hair of the dog and where that comes from.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think it's like when you used to get like cuts, like you used to put like dog hair on it to like help it heal and shit like that.
How did Bill lose his arm? We're healing him up with some dog's hair.
You know, and then there's like these weird things with like duck bills and like eggs under beds and it's just all this weird shit. You read it and you're just like, people used to think that this would make you feel better? What?
Well, it's like they're going to look back at today and say, people thought masks could protect you? How dumb.
God damn it. Ow, no!
Vaccine? Like vaccines could possibly work? What?
Vaccines do work. What is happening?
They're going to look back in the future and go, oh, they were so silly.
Then I just would have been like, vaccines work fine, but I mean, if they had this technology, it would have been way better. Ha 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 is what it's gonna be. Get it right.
They're going to be like, oh, if they only knew about eating dog hair, it would have cured everything. you know?
Exactly.
Masks.
But so there's that one, and then the other 2 exhibits that I really love. So you know that it's a 4-story museum, right? Do
Never
you know
been in.
anything about it at all?
I know the name of it, and it's in Culver City. And I know that people have make fun of it for years. And I know some of the quirky stuff, like similar to what you've mentioned.
But yeah, so it's like weird and awkward, and it's a museum that makes fun of other museums. It's not supposed to be taken seriously per se. It's 4 stories high, and each of the different stories has like 6 different exhibits in it. And when you get to the 3rd story,
You fall.
no, there's like a little mini exhibit, and I love it, and it's dedicated to all the dogs from Russia who got shot up into space, and it has all these fucking huge portraits of all the different dogs,
I like it.
including fucking Laika. And of
like
course,
it.
come on, Laika's like the best thing ever. Laika's the best dog. It's the first dog ever shot
Oh,
into space.
there you go.
Laika! So, and then you go out of this room and you walk into this other random room with
Who
a little kitchen in it.
Did not eat his own poop, according.
He did not eat.
He
his
did
own
not
food.
eat his own poop.
And you go in
That
this room
rumor is
with
not
a little
true.
kitchen, and they offer you some tea and cookies, and then you take some tea and cookies, and then you go up to the 4th floor, which is the rooftop,
And they punch you in the face.
and the rooftop's this crazy atrium with all these fucking doves, and you sit up on the atrium and you eat cookies and drink fucking tea and hang out with the doves in this crazy music.
Those are
Wild.
that's tea I would not drink.
Oh, it's great.
I don't know what they're putting in that tea to make a museum like that.
It's the best museum ever. I fucking love the Museum of Directive Technology. It is real fucking weird. They'll say, remember when antibiotics worked? See, that's
Exactly,
it
exactly.
right there. They'll be like, remember when you could get vaccines and the actual science behind it worked, and now we're all immune to all of that, and now we're all dying of every disease ever? That's what it is. Is correct.
What a fantasy world you guys live in.
Woo!
Oh man, there are people around here that don't believe all that stuff.
I know. and I
It's
don't
insane
understand.
to watch.
I got 30 minutes and then I gotta leave.
Oh, I'm waiting for that all day. Music to my ears.
I can go now.
No. Why do you gotta leave in 30 minutes?
Because I gotta go feed the cat.
And that's not a euphemism.
That's it.
That's playing to the camera.
Uh,
Too much personal information, I'll tell you what.
I once upon a time was streaming and found a cat in the parking lot of USC, and now it's my cat. And I haven't been home in, what has it been, like 6 hours or more? And I didn't even feed him before I left, so I need to go home.
It'll
and
be
feed that
fine.
cat.
The cat's gonna be fine.
He's gonna miss me.
They don't give a shit.
That's not true.
No,
That is
okay.
not an actual scientific
Animals.
fact.
Animals.
Cats are
They
not,
need a break just as much as you do.
Cats are not loner animals. They actually like having other cats and things around.
Oh, that's good to know. How many cats in that house besides the one? None.
None. I wish I had
Yeah.
a second cat to keep the other cat happy, but I don't. So now he's just lonely and roaming
Hey,
around my
if
apartment
we
being
gotta be
sad.
unhappy, it's gotta be unhappy. It's all part of the team.
I'm not unhappy. I'm excited because I'm doing fun things. and
That's
I
the
feel
first
bad.
thing unhappy people say.
I feel bad because I'm having fun and the cat's not. That's why I feel bad.
Boy,
I'm
you-
out here having a good time. And the cat's like, I'm locked in this teeny ass apartment, bitch. Let me out. I want to run around. So that's why.
Yeah.
Bombersville 3000.
Bummersville 3000.
Correct.
Well, I'll be sad to see you go because you were such a. I love having you around.
Such a delight. You act like we aren't going to see each other again. Bring
You
it
never
on.
know that vaccine thing I don't have yet.
That's true. We're hanging out on Valentine's Day. I don't know if we're streaming that, but we are hanging out on Valentine's Day. So it's not
Aw.
like you're not going to see me
I'll stream that.
right away.
Lots of
You're like
lots
2
of
days
hand
away.
lots of free handcuffs and spanking. That's gonna get streamed.
Make it stop, you guys. Make it
Oh,
stop.
I hate having a shitty mustache. I like being on camera with a.
It looks fine. No
Yeah.
one. The thing is you think it's a shitty mustache, but no one else knows. Everyone else thinks it looks fine.
Well, that's very kind of all of you, all you folks.
All
Hey,
you
look,
out
your
there on the
wallet.
internet-
I'm so paranoid you don't put that in your pocket.
Why?
'Cause you're
I'm
gonna
leaving
lose
it
it.
out because I gotta get my fucking credit card that's inside. If I don't leave it out, I will forget my credit card. I'll be like, oh god damn it, now I gotta go all the way out to fucking Toluca Lake to go get my credit card.
Anybody know any good jokes? Tell us a joke.
A horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, why the long face?
Did you guys read in the paper this morning that story about the lady that went to her doctor and said, "Doctor, you got to cut down on the dosage of those shots you're giving me, or cut down the frequency?"
This was not in the newspaper at all.
And he says, "Why?" And she says, "Because I'm starting to grow hair on my chest. As a matter of fact, I'm growing a lot of hair on my chest." The doctor says, "Well, let me take a look." He says, "My God, that is a lot of hair in your chest. How far down does that go?" And she says, "It goes all the way down to my balls," which is another thing I want to talk to you about.
God damn it, Al.
That's how that story goes.
Put her on the wrong hormones. That's what happened.
All the way down to my balls. See,
I get
you'd
it.
think the
Oh,
balls would be
oh.
the first thing she want to talk about.
Oh, not the hair on her chest?
Yeah, you know, because in comedy,
In comedy?
if it bends, no, if it breaks,
Oh my god. Tell me how to tell a joke, please, Al. I'm sad my friends didn't make it out because one of them's a comedian. I think you would have liked him a lot.
nobody likes your friends. What? I mean, yeah, it's terrible they didn't make it.
That includes you. You're one of my friends. That means nobody likes you.
Well, I've had a lifetime of being able to cope with it. It's still hard on you.
Wow. Wow. Why am I still here? I'm gonna go
Oh,
get my bike and
stop.
go home.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I've already sold your bike.
I already sold her bike. Ah! You guys, this is why we can't have nice things.
Oh. Do you want ants? This is how we get ants.
What?
I like that line. I love you, Dina. You're my buddy. Oh, I just jammed my glasses into my face. You're no longer my buddy. You hurt me.
Exactly. I'm not. Take that. Glasses right into your nose section.
Wow.
That's what you get.
That's a hell of a section.
Good day, sir.
Yeah. Well, she's got the good angle and the good camera. All of a sudden iPhones are notorious
No,
for
you're
not
going the wrong way.
they suck at night.
That shouldn't. It should have great night vision. Mine's still garbage at night.
You
I
see
can
that
say mine's better than
little
yours.
flashing light right there?
Yeah.
That means Batman's trying to get a hold of me and I'm just ignoring him.
No, it doesn't at all.
Commissioner Gordon's like,
No.
dude, I need you.
So, if
I'm
you
busy streaming with Death with Dina.
If you go home tonight and you
If I go home tonight, because I am a wild man.
Woo!
Yeah.
When
I
you
have
go home
crimes to
tonight,
fight with my superpowers.
if you think about it, and you know I was telling you about how The Weeknd did that music video where he has like the fake
Yes.
plastic surgery. I really like that music video because it's very
Oh,
Joker,
Yeah.
Tim Burton-esque. He's like running around with a fucking gun and people think it's loaded and then he like puts it up to his head and pulls the trigger and it's just all confetti. And I was just like, this is so Tim Burton. I was like, we've seen this before. This is literally the Joker and Tim Burton.
you want me to take notes on that?
No.
You want me to blow my brains out? Okay, I hear you. I'm not listening to this girl anymore.
So rude. You're so rude. You need to calm down, sir. Calm down. Go home. How dare you?
Calm down, sir. I'm going to delete this stream as soon as I get home.
You probably should.
I know.
Don't do it though. Leave it up. Because it'll be some extra spicier content. You know? This is the stuff that'll get people actually watching because they'll be like, oh, you mean I get to hear weird stories and watch people argue about dumb shit? Hell yeah. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Drama. What's this guy behind us doing?
And one of those people watching is me.
How are you watching?
I have it on in the background.
It's Philistine and Tan.
Oh, really? Well, the mine
Yeah.
must have cut
But
off.
yours isn't registering it.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Al.
I don't get credit for watching.
Nope.
You
No.
kicked me off.
If you left
Oh.
your laptop open,
Do you have a wireless mic?
no.
I'm gonna get a wireless mic. Why not?
But it's still not wireless. You still gotta like connect the thing and then connect the thing.
No, but I can have a wireless and just
yeah.
walk around and do whatever. I can go murder and come back.
No, it's got a distance on it.
Oh, well, as long as the murder's close by.
Yeah, you can go behind the camera and murder and come
Yeah.
back. But I could do that with a.
I don't know why I brought murder up. I'm just angry, I guess.
I'm just angry. Is it Bluetooth? Is the mic Bluetooth? Oh yeah, no, I can't use that.
Why not?
So.
Can't afford Bluetooth?
No. Okay.
I'll help you.
So this is why I can't do a Bluetooth, and this is why you can't. In essence, if you decide to do. I know. Philistine said Bluetooth. What are you pointing at?
It says Streamlabs.
I know, it's my thing. It comes up. I have
Oh.
a timer for it. It says when the Discord is and stuff
Oh.
like that. Excuse me.
She's teaching me shit. I'm not learning well today.
Not at all. He's not learning well today.
No, today I learned well. I didn't learn well the other day. It was a.
He learned mediocrely today. And
Oh.
also we had some issues with Stream Elements. Stream Elements! Stop being a piece of shit!
But anyway, I'm gonna get a wireless mic because I thought that'd
No, you're not going to get a wireless mic, and this is why I'm going to tell you why. Because if you decide to keep doing
Huh?
YouTube, yes, get a wireless mic. But if you're going to do Twitch and you're going to have the sound effects, you can't do a wireless mic because you need to have the aux speaker on your Bluetooth, and you can't have double Bluetooth.
I understand.
So you can't have a Bluetooth mic and a Bluetooth
Why do
speaker.
I have to have an aux speaker?
So that you get the sound effects from when people donate.
Oh, I got you.
So that if you
Do I
set
really
it-
care about hearing those sound effects?
If you set them up like I do, then yes.
I thought it was more for their enjoyment than for mine.
Well, it's for yours too, but I
Okay.
mean, if you don't have that set up, then they can't hear it at all.
Yeah.
So then there's no point in having the sound effects. So it's up to you. If you want the sound effects on your stream, then
I
you
hear
can
you.
have
Yeah.
a wireless mic. But if you don't want sound effects on your stream, but that's the other thing too, is it makes it harder to know when people like donate and stuff like that, especially if you're doing
Yeah,
like a walk-in
yeah,
stream, like
yeah.
you won't hear it.
Yeah.
So, and if you have like, that's the other thing too. So if you get popular, and let's say you have, I don't know, 50 people
Not
in
gonna
chat
happen.
or whatever, it's gonna happen. You have 50 people in chat and they're all talking, and like someone donates and it scrolls through chat and you don't see it, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
So that's why the sound effects are nice, because
Yeah.
then you know that something happened.
No, I understand.
So
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm with you. But
you can find a way. I don't know if your phone has a double Bluetooth setup, which I don't think is a thing that's able yet.
I'm gonna make one.
I think that there is stuff that's able. So like I said, the new phone might be able to do a double Bluetooth setup.
I just.
don't know.
What is this box?
That's a charger port.
Oh, okay.
So that's charging the phone, and then I just clip the mic to it so the mic doesn't flop around in the air.
That's
or
good.
Whatever. It's all just weighted.
Learning what you know. I like what you do. I think you got it down, and it's amazing.
Because I've been
impressive.
doing this for 3 years now, which is fucking wild to think.
I've been doing it for 2 months.
I know. And you have someone who's teaching you all the good things.
That's right. I owe you money.
Hardwire mic and Bluetooth speaker. Correct. Yes. I
Yes.
got a mic in the jack and then a Bluetooth speaker. So when I get a
No,
dono or a sub or
But I'm thinking for like
here.
for when I'm shooting stuff that's not live stream,
Okay.
I could do stand-ups, walk and talks, and stuff like that.
If you do, so yeah, I mean that's fine if you're doing stuff that's not live stream. But again, in my opinion, you can just live stream everything and then just edit it from the live stream, because then you have all the content happening all the time.
Yeah. Oh, don't go.
Please go. Bye.
Tell your mom we said bye.
It's just
I know.
so much loud, so much drinking.
I know. And it's not.
It's amazing. It's like a really special night for them. I'm not sure what the night was.
I don't know. They're all wearing Valentine's Day stuff. It's cute. The thing is I want to say that
I'm glad I don't drink anymore.
you're drinking right now.
Well, like
Drink.
sipping on a beer for a day.
Um,
I think that's a lot less than what they did.
a whole lot less than what they.
I think that table's going to collapse under the weight of all those empty glasses.
That is a lot of glassware.
What were you going to say?
Bye, Jessie Messi. I don't even know her, but all I know is they were yelling at her a whole lot. I was like, bye. I love it. They were excited about everything. They were pumped.
Tell ya, cocaine's coming back. It's going to be big.
Danny, what's going on? But yeah, they were all a mess. I like that they were. Wait, it's Thursday night and they're all teachers out drinking. Tomorrow's gonna suck at school. They're on their Zoom call. They're just like sunglasses on, and they're like, "Yes, Timmy. What is the equation of 2 times 3,000 divided by 6 to the nth power of xy?"
We're just going to send all the kids out for recess. Come back in an hour.
No, because they don't go into school. It's all Zoom.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to go, just go outside. We'll be ready.
They're gonna show up in sunglasses and go, "I'm not a cat."
They're all going to be cats.
They're all gonna be cats.
Definitely a cat.
It's not a cat.
Exactly what a cat would say.
It's not a cat. My cat doesn't even tell me he's not a cat. He says he's a cat. He goes, "I'm a cat." No.
Can you believe? I do. But can you believe that meme is already dead?
Dead. It started 2 minutes ago and it's
24
already
hours.
dead.
24 hours. It's gone. It's history.
I don't know if it's dead yet. I think it'll be dead tomorrow. I don't think it's dead yet.
It's amazing.
Danny, what you doing? What you up to? How the world? That's it. That's all I can do. Not much more in me. I think I got 10 more minutes in me. How about you?
Turn it off. I'm good.
I'm not turning off yet.
I'm gonna just flip off the camera and
Whatever you're.
flip off the world and flip off the camera.
I got a bike ride home too. Or at least part of the way. I got a bike to the metro. That part I'm not excited about.
Well, why don't I just call you an Uber?
Because I need my bike.
Well,
Let me finish. Because I need my bike because I gotta go take care of Danya's pets. So I'm not coming all the way the fuck up here tomorrow to get my bike to go all the way back down to go get
we'll get a car that holds a bike.
I don't think you can get a car that holds a bike.
Yeah, and get an SUV.
No, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take the bike down to the metro. It's a 10-minute bike ride, and then I'm gonna.
At the most, yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy. It's just down here that way and then that way. That's it. I like that. It's like down, right, left, right. and
Yeah,
there.
we try to make it easy around here. And then in the daylight, I'll show you another way where you don't even have to be on the main roads, except for that last bit at the train
That's
station.
all. Yeah, that's
You
all
just
I
go-
am on.
You just go straight. No, go straight through the neighborhood.
That's pretty much all I do.
It's
is go
beautiful
straight through.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
No, you go down Riverside Drive.
What do you mean? No, I go your street to one of the underneath the highway here, and then I just take one of the side roads all the way over. So I go through the neighborhood. I don't take any main street.
Yeah. It's really pretty during the day.
It is
Kinda-
really pretty during the day. There's a lot of houses that I'm sure a lot of white people own that I wish I owned. That's how I feel
I'm not
about it.
gonna respond to
I
that.
just look
It's
at it
probably
going,
true. I don't
I
know.
wish I owned that. I saw this.
There's some
meme-
beautiful homes.
This meme slash.
I'll
yeah,
take-
get it.
So sorry.
You are so not sorry. Don't even lie. You enjoyed it. You had fun.
Didn't earn it.
You're
Oh, it's
fine.
the Catholic nuns. We're talking to the Catholic nuns. That's all. Up in Pacoima.
I love it.
Enjoy. I'm sorry.
No, you're totally fine. Have a great night.
You're a meme by morning.
Did you see him doing dancing in the background?
No, it's funny though.
He was twerking in the background.
That's
It was
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, yeah, you get it. He's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, why are you apologizing?
I gotta owe him money now.
I'm not mad about it.
Can I rewind that?
There was a meme I saw online that says, of course, Gwen Stefani is from the OC
Yeah.
and is this ska punk rock girl who then ends up marrying this fucking country ass Republican Blake. And they're like,
Yeah.
that's so OC. And I was like, that is so
Yeah,
OC.
yeah.
It hurt
Yeah.
so bad when I saw that. I was like,
But see,
God damn it.
I've lived for a time in Orange County, and everybody knows that anybody that was acting like a fucking crazy.
Punk rock kid was not really punk rock.
No, you just know how it ends. It ends very conservative and very normal.
You're like, oh, there we go.
It's the way it goes.
Goddamn fucking Gwen Stefani.
Just become quiet Nazis.
You didn't say that. Don't clip that.
It's hey,
Secrets.
it's what they are.
Secrets.
They're terrible people.
The OC's the worst.
I'm glad I'm not there. That's all I gotta say.
I'm glad I'm not there. That's all I gotta say too. Fucking OC is a mess. He went there. Who went there? Oh, never mind. You went there. Yeah. You dropped the NZ bomb.
Hey,
the
man.
New Zealand bomb.
It's true. There's a lot of them down there, and they're not afraid to let people know.
OC's weird. OC's just like a mess. I don't recommend going there. I mean, go there maybe for the food a little bit and then come back. But even that.
They ain't got no food down there. What do you want to go to another Chili's?
Yes!
Let me go to another cheesecake factory.
Oh my god. They have the best tiramisu according to some girl in a fucking foodie group. She said that and I wanted to smash my head into a table. I was just like, this is not okay! No! Ugh. Alright.
Yeah, what the world needs, another Applebee's. Let's go to Orange County. They got some good ones.
TGI Fridays. I want some Southwestern
geez.
egg rolls and a gigantic fucking old
Is that
ice
place
cream
still
Oreo.
around? Oh
I
my
don't know.
god. That was a staple.
I I used to go there all the time.
Yeah,
because
I've been
drinks
there.
were fucking cheap,
Yeah.
and again, gigantic.
Happy
like,
hour starts at
ice
10
cream
p.m.
bars.
You know, it's like
No, happy hour starts at 2 p.m. and goes till midnight.
yeah, it was a liver
you just
buster.
sat there and just fucking until your liver just
Yeah,
exploded inside of you.
yeah.
And you drank drinks that had weird food coloring in them, and you worried about whether or not you were going to be healthy in the morning. And again, you ate Southwest egg rolls, a huge steak, and then a gigantic Oreo.
And those goddamn. Oh yeah, they had like an Oreo cookie.
It was a
like ice cream
gigantic
sandwich.
Oreo cookie ice cream sandwich, yes. And then they put fudge and caramel on top
Yeah,
of it.
that was ridiculous. Which
I
is
had a
delicious, but
I had a
they,
friend who worked there.
but what
for a
about
minute,
the-
and I
the-
used to make her send me home with it.
didn't they make those potato skins that were just loaded?
Yeah, the loaded potato skins. That's what they were known for.
That was food of the early 2000s, man. Potato skins and
Potato skins.
big
are great.
Oreo cookies and no wonder America's fat.
Are we talking about the food at IKEA, Philistine? Because there's some good food at IKEA.
Hey, they make those little tiny meatballs.
They do make those little tiny meatballs.
What do
They
they
also
call
make
'em? With
they
the
also-
lingonberries?
Yeah, it is lingonberries. They
Yeah.
also do these little like
Swedish meatballs.
sandwiches that have lox on it with dill and cream
Oh, I
cheese.
saw them. They look pretty, but I never ate any. Don't eat fish at a department store. Mom always said. And I
did.
figured she was right.
So I used to work
Don't eat fish
In Austin-
from a department store, kids. Not good.
in Austin. It was the Round Rock outlet malls, and then right next door was an IKEA. And the Round Rock Outlet Mall has the worst food court of all time. It's a gigantic fucking outlet, and it only has 4 food options in it. And it's that shitty fucking pizza that's at every fucking mall. I forget the name of it.
Sbarro,
Sbarro's. Yeah, that's right. Sbarro's Pizza.
which is out of business now.
Oh, wow.
Thanks to you.
So there's that. There was a chicken place, I think.
Chick-fil-A.
It wasn't Chick-fil-A because they didn't have good food. It was some weird chicken.
It was the
place,
name of the place. A chicken place, I think.
a burger place, and then something else.
Yeah.
None of it was good, but it was 4 options, and they were all terrible. And I used to work at the Vans there, and the American Apparel, and the Lids. I worked at 3 different places now.
We're gonna have to do a stream of shitty malls and shitty food we've had in malls.
Oh my god,
That'd be great.
I can't even.
Worst malls you've been. Mall stories.
I don't know if I have a lot of like worst malls, but I've definitely worked at a handful of malls.
Yeah, I want to hear that story about any story that has to do with you and food service and a paper hat. I think I do want to know.
I never worked
Oh.
mall food service.
I've got this fantasy in my head just now.
I just worked at many stores
Polyester
in the mall. So I
smart.
worked Spencer's. Okay, so let's see. My work history is Toys R Us, Petco, Toys R Us.
San Quentin.
No, hold on.
Short run.
I did marketing, like this, like crazy. You know, the like people came up to you in the mall and were like, "Hey, you want to take a survey?"
Yeah.
And they used to do like marketing for like movies. They'd be like,
Sure.
"Oh, come watch this trailer and we'll give you $5." I used to be that person. I worked at Spencer's, Hot Topic,
Oh yeah.
Lids, Vans, American Apparel,
Lids.
Journeys.
Working your way up the corporate ladder.
Where else? This is not in order at all.
Yeah, because this is not part of the test. You're not going to be tested on this. This is just
Man, I know
ancillary
some other
material.
places too. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I worked a fuckload of places in the mall. It's really offensive. But anyway, so I was working in the Round Rock Outlet
Yeah.
Mall. It was right next to IKEA, and since there was no good options of food,
That's how cold it is.
what? You can kind of see your bra.
I saw yours. Mine's. Look at your monitor and watch
Oh
me.
yeah, wow. Alrighty, I guess it's that cold.
I'm
now.
goddamn Godzilla.
Please don't COVID on my phone. Oh my god. Ow.
I feel great.
Jesus. So there's no good food at the Round Rock Outlet Mall, so I used to go to
As
IKEA.
I've said for years.
He interrupts you every time in mid-sentence, all the time.
It's enough room. You got to keep going.
So I used to go to
play through.
I used to go to IKEA to go get food. So I'd go if I opened, I'd go to IKEA and I'd get breakfast,
Yeah.
and then I'd go open.
IKEA's got great
Or
food.
I'd go to IKEA to get lunch.
Wow, at least
But-
you're eating well.
IKEA has the best thing IKEA has though is their dollar gigantic fucking cinnamon rolls.
Oh, Cinnamon rolls oh death, I think is what they called them back in the day.
I'm fine with that. They're
Yeah.
delicious and awful all at the same time. But so yeah, I used to eat a lot at fucking IKEA, and I used to know that like you know how they have like the quick run-throughs. There's like the long
yeah,
way
the
to get
shortcuts,
to
yeah,
There's
yeah.
like the shortcuts. I used to know the shortcuts just so that I could get to like the fucking cafeteria and get food and then come back.
When you learn those shortcuts for the first time, it's a magical goddamn experience.
It is magic.
I mean, I'm telling you, I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, what?
You're like, I can get through this without having to walk in every fucking department.
Unbelievable.
Alright.
Unbelievable. I will never forget when I first learned that little trick. A friend of mine knew it. Mind blown. Walked through the front door, walked behind the wizard, behind the curtain, and all of a sudden we were in a cafeteria eating meatballs. It was
Like, it's
insane.
fine, it's
I was
fine.
like, God damn. I've been walking 6 miles every day to get meatballs, and then this guy shows up.
And he says you only have to walk a
It's
quarter
20
of a mile,
feet.
damn it.
It's 20 feet, dude. Meatballs for days. Anyhow, that's how that goes. 1 hour and 5 minutes. I can't wait to watch this again.
Watch it in the morning and just be like,
What did I do? How fast can I hit the delete? All right.
Don't delete it. Don't delete it
Yeah.
all.
Well, like and subscribe. Hit the button down below and the bells and the whistles and whoop whoop. Do it all, and I'll be there for you.